Good morning, everyone. How we all doing? Welcome. Today, I have decided that I will ruin my day straight away from the morning because today I've taken a day off and I was like, what can I do on Monday to absolutely ruin my day? And I realized that it's daily races. I know, right? And it's actually a good opportunity to try if a negative mindset works better than a positive mindset. Because this whole time, I've always tried to, keep a positive attitude when doing daily races, and it's got me nothing but minus 10,000 driver rating. It might be skill issue based, but I refuse to acknowledge it. So I'm convinced that it's because I've taken these races too kindly. Like, I want to be more angry with them. I want to be more upset. So today, I will not expect good things. I will just drive, try my best, but I will absolutely be ready for absolute bullshit that daily races are. So this is the plan for today. We have two races to do it with, well, two combos. Brands Hatch with Group 3s and Montreal with Group 4s. None of these combos are really that cool, if you ask me, but we'll try them both. We'll see how they do, how we do. The closest one is Brands Hatch. I kind of wanted to do more of a race C, but Brands Hatch with Group 3s on hard tires is the definition of some bullshit, so maybe it's a very good place to start. Tried multi-streaming, by the way, for the first like 30 seconds of the stream. My stream could not handle it. So we are back with single stream. I don't want to... I don't want to set any lap times for qualifying at all. I want to start from the back today. I know maybe it's not very safe for the driver rating, but, I'm hoping that my newfound mindset will change things for the better, even with me starting from the back. Actually, while we wait for the race to start, let me do something real quick. Where's my thing? There's my thing, except it doesn't work. How do I interact with it? Interact. There we go. No, click the wrong thing. Go away. Gooey. There we go. There we go. Got our driver rating, safety rating thing up to see how much more driver rating I will lose. Very, very useful if you ask me. Alright, this can go away. This can go away as well. Right. Yeah. 1 second. Want to make sure that everything looks and does fine on the stream. Nice. Looks good to me. Right. We got 9 minutes until the first race in Daily Race B. Actually, let me change the tires on this car to hard straight away, so I don't have to do it every single time. I'm assuming Porsche is the best car, but this is what I'm going to go with, because I've done a race in this car around this same track like a few days ago on Friday. So I should be used to it, but with the Group 4 race, the Daily Race C, we'll try different cars, I think. Let me get onto the circuit, maybe warm up a bit, because I haven't driven today yet. There we go. It's only 6 laps. Obviously, being race B, no strategy involved, just straight dash to the line. Not a lot can be done in 6 laps, but we'll see. You gotta remember to not set a lap. Most important thing. Because I'd rather have no qualifying lap time set than a embarrassing qualifying lap set. Whoa, okay. The last time I drove this car, on Friday, it was on soft tires, and this is a lot different. This is very different. I still don't get it, to this day. If there is no strategy involved, why not let us drive at least on mediums? Like, at least mediums. Why does it have to be the worst tire imaginable? I imagine a lot of people are not going to have a qualifying time set at the moment, so we might not be starting that far back. I actually don't know how the game does it in daily races. How does it determine where you start if you don't have a qualifying time? Because in public lobbies, it's normally based on driver rating. Maybe it's the same here. Okay, not setting a lap. No lap setting. That's how we're gonna do it. Oh yeah, nice and juicy understeer. Love that, love that. It would probably be quite easy to farm driver rating if I actually qualified and started from the front. But we'll see. We'll give it a go from the back of the grid a few times, and then maybe towards the end we'll do a few qualifying laps, see if we could start at least somewhat further towards the front of the grid. We'll see how it goes. No lap setting. There we go. I think I'll get 2 more in before we start. You have to be very precise with hard tires. If you try and brake a little bit later, the car just does nothing. It's just immediate understeer, immediate locking up. I wonder what other cars could be good. BRZ maybe? Audi? I don't know about Audi. Ferrari should be decent, more or less. But I'm just so used to the Porsche, especially around this track, so I'll just stick with it. Alright, one more warm-up lap before we get into our first race. Yeah, okay. On the soft you could just floor it without a thought in your head. But on hards, no longer the case. Steer. I wonder how many people actually do the race this early, because we might be in a very low-rated lobby. It is probably going to be the case. Alright. Now setting up the lap. Right, here we go. First race of the day. Of the week. Let's see. Where are we starting? Is it right at the back? Or not quite? Oh, that is a very low rated lobby. Yeah, 14 out of 16. Yeah, this will be a prime driver rating donation. With this kind of lobby. We got a B rated driver in here. Yeah. Yep. Well, should be interesting. I desperately need to make my way towards the front. Otherwise, it will get ugly. In terms of my driver rating. Right, let's go. Mainly Porsches. A Huracan, an RCZ. Okay, interesting. Right, we have 6 laps to make our way, well, I'm pretty sure as far as my driver rating is concerned, to the front of the race. Don't think it's possible, but let's try. From 14th on the grid. Gotta be careful, because it is a very narrow track. Mistakes will cost us dearly. Let's keep that in mind. But also try to be aggressive to make our way through the pack. Here we go. Yeah, underway. Already got a run on the BRZ. It's not really a proper overtaking opportunity. The hairpin will be. Oh, he braked so early. Like, I braked early. I wasn't even really trying to go for an overtake. I saw him defend. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna go for it. He braked so early. I was able to sneak up the inside. One position found. Let's keep going. Ooh. Relax, relax, my guy, relax. Oh, far better exit. Up into P12 to finish lap 1. A lot of movement up ahead. But so far, nobody off the track, so a fairly clean race so far from everyone. It's going to be very awkward. Somebody off the track, free position, we'll take those. Oh, this is really awkward. I really have no way to go. I could have been like very aggressive and just sent it down the inside, but it's not a good idea. Bad exit for the Porsche. Can we go for P10? Yes, we can. Still there. And we're clear. Nice. I see. Whoa, 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 brother! Don't be doing that. Probably just didn't see me. Thought I would go to the right. I went to the left. And he just pushed me in the rear bumper. Nice. The cleanest daily race driver. Can we overtake him again? Yeah, I think not. I think with this kind of defense, probably not. Unless we absolutely clear him on a straight. What? He just keeps, like, he's not outright dirty, like he's not punting people, he just keeps nudging people on the rear bumper. Okay, P8. Lap number 4, so halfway, a little bit over halfway into the race. There's a big pack of cars here. Few laps to go. Oh, whoa. That was the slowest switchback ever. Just ran into the back of him because he slowed down so much. That's so awkward. There's no way to go here. Alright, one more lap after this one. P6 is on the cards, but we need to move fast. Should have gone down the inside. P7 is up. Okay. On position. Can we get P6? It's going to be difficult. The second half of the lap is not really an overtaken half. But we'll try. Oof. Was with the rear stepping out. Ah. Nothing is going to happen. As he gets a very bad exit. Nope. Still, doubled the starting position from 14th to 7th, but yeah, driver rating wise, it's probably an absolute disaster. But it was fun nonetheless. The guy in the other BRZ, not the one in 4th, but the one in 13, had very weird driving style. He just didn't care about the car ahead, like just bumping him constantly. Alright, are we in time to try... No, we're not in time to try the other race. It's like 20 minutes off, right? No, 30 minutes off. Okay. Yep, obviously lost driver rating, as expected. Alright, if we cannot do race C now, I will qualify. Yeah, we are 28 minutes away. I will qualify for this race, and we're going to do it again. See, maybe we can have like a little battle at the top for the win. Yeah, let's qualify. No idea what a good time is, but I should probably aim for like 24s. I think. I don't actually know. I've never been particularly strong in qualifying. Well, and in the race, some might argue. Okay, this first sector hasn't been too hot. I think at some point, if we do enough of these races, we will come back in sync with the race C. I hope, because I don't want to sit there for like half an hour just waiting for the race. I'd rather be doing this, and then once the time slots sync up, do the other. This is guaranteed a very stinky lap. It's not even a 25. Let alone not a 24. If you brake too heavy here, there's just massive understeer. Fantastic exit. Okay, considering how easy high 24s are to achieve, I'm assuming actually good times are in 23s. Oh, that's way too late on brakes. Or is it? There's just a late apex. Look at this. A high-skilled professional at work. Okay, that felt pretty good. A decent little lap. That was way too slow. Just crawl through the apex. Ooh, hello. Okay, we got time for one more. Oh, okay, yeah. Talk about that one more. Maybe I'll make it if I restart. Turn 1 is always such a mystery for me. Turn 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 4. These two are just... Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna make it, but I'll still do this lap. Let's practice. Not gonna hurt. Yeah, turns 1 and 4, I can never get them right. I either underdrive it or overdrive it, but never in the middle. Come on, grip up. Alright, it wasn't going to be an improvement anyway. And here we go. Are we closer to the top? We are third. Okay. 2 teammates ahead with slightly better lap times than mine. So starting third. Interesting. Going to be an interesting fight for the lead. Well, actually for top 5, I'd say. So those guys are pretty close to each other. Nice. Right, starting third. Very close qualifying times between the top 5, I'd say. 6 laps. And let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can fight our way towards the front. It'll be difficult. But maybe we can achieve that. Let's go. big moment for P1. Can we clear him? It sort of caught out the now leader as well. We don't have a run on him. Happy to P2. Oh, little stepping out of the rear end. Moving. Still right on me. It's gonna be close. This is the worst position to be in because I have to try and overtake, but also have to be worried about the car behind. Slightly missed apex for P1, but it's a bad spot to try and overtake. I'd rather try and prioritize this exit. Ah, this is very bad. I didn't want to be on the outside because now I'm going to get overtaken. I tried to slot back in, but it was too close. Alright, down to P3. Him making a mistake at turn 2 actually helped his teammate, because it would be easier to overtake me like this. Alright, let's keep going. We can get back at them. Oh, there was a blue on blue violence. Oh, big moment. Once again. Letting P1 get away. Come on. Some slipstream. There's got to be some slipstream from this range. Come on. Oh, brake too late. Or too hard, I don't know. Gaining on P1 a lot this lap. That was a bit too close for comfort with the curb there on the outside. Alright, lap number 4. Second half of the race. Oh, we're so evenly matched, all three of us. A slight mistake from the leader. A very small one. I don't know if it's going to be close enough for a move here. No, not at all. I have to sit back here. Final lap. Ooh, a little slide. A little slide. Maybe it's going to give us an opportunity to turn one. It's going to defend. Understandably so. Oh, he just slammed the door shut there. Ooh, big moment, big moment. Into the lead, into the lead. Woo! He got a massive slide there. Whew. Can we hold on? No mistakes from here on out. 2 corners to go. That was one hell of a fight. Woohoo! We are gonna bring home the victory in a very action-packed race. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. That was super fun. What a race. This is how daily races should be. It's just a huge shame that you get one race like this in 20 absolutely awful races. At least in my experience. Ooh, that was fun. That was very fun. That was some top tier action right there. Nice. That was great. Whew. Gained driver rating for the first time in months. That was great. That was G-rate. Alright, what about... Ooh, perfect timing to switch over to race C. I love that. Okay. What car do I want to try? I don't want to look at the qualifying times. I want to start at the back. And I want to see what we can do in 10 laps in Group 4s. I would probably go for the Porsche. It's just the car that I know the best. I've driven it a lot. And it seems to be like the go-to car in Group 4s after the Citroen. But I just cannot get the Citroen to work. So we're going to try it with the Porsche. Oh, it's 10 laps and 1x on both fuel and tires, so no strategy whatsoever. It's just a slightly longer race B, sorry. That is it. Right, let's join the race. Let's do a few laps, but once again, without setting a lap. The last time I drove this track was on a pad, and I'm sure it's a whole different ball game on the wheel. But saying that, I don't remember my braking zones. There's a good opportunity to try and remember them. Especially because they're somewhat different in Group 4s. Okay. On hards, you cannot just floor it. I know that around Nürburgring, the Attender is the fastest car, so it might be the case here as well. Actually, what are the go-to Group 4 cars normally? Attender, I know for Nürburgring, and then Citroen, sometimes Porsche. What else could there be? Actually, don't know. I think. Oh, Megane on like highly handling tracks with no real need for straight line speed. But other than that, I think that's it. Maybe like something like a Bugatti on, I don't know, Tokyo Expressway, like somewhere where you just need straight line speed and that is it. Nothing else. Okay, you need to remember not to settle out. Oh, don't need second gear, I'm pretty sure. Okay, it's a lot easier to bounce the curbs on the wheel, or maybe it is just these cars. Yeah, great understeer. Great stuff. I think this track works really well. We'll see in the race, but I think it works really well for Group 4 cars. Like anything slower than, like Group 3s, I'd say marginal. Oh, it's actually not about the speed, it's about the size. Because I'm pretty sure like Formula cars will do really well here on this game. Apart from maybe the whole dirty airfest. But in terms of size of cars, Group 3s I feel like are a bit too big for this track. Group 4s, we'll see. Should be better. Yeah, I don't know if you want to cut or just go around the curb, the first one, for the right-hander. Yeah, it was way too early. Probably need to brake on the 100 board there. I'm surprised they didn't do any strategy this week. Sometimes it feels like on certain weeks, the person responsible for daily races and PD they just on vacation, so they just go for just the most mundane combo ever. Because come on, daily race C, so the one that's supposed to be like the one everyone's doing, is Group 4, which isn't that bad in of itself, but the fact that it's on hard tires with no strategy, just 1x on both, this is just extremely surprising to me. Nothing wrong with Group 4s if you have an interesting combo. And I think this one might be interesting. We'll see how the racing goes. But in general, this is just a very... It's just lazy by the looks of it. I don't know. Sometimes they come up with great combos, but I feel like they're a bit too scared to go for like really niche picks. Like there are so many cars that are not in any group that are so fun to drive, like Radicals for example. When was the last time that we had a Radical race? Have we ever had a Radical race? Like Mazda MX-5s, the Roadster, this, what else is out there? Like the old Merc, like this red car. I don't know. Like even they sometimes do select cars from a group, like 2008 GT500 cars. This is fun. Why not do it more? Group 2 class is just full of cars that don't belong there. If you could just handpick them, you could have so many cool races. Okay, that was maybe a bit too late. So just before 100, I feel like is the sweet spot. Okay, you can bounce the curves a lot in these cars. This is very fun. Okay, let's retry one more time. I'm probably going to do like the first sector, and then we're going to get slotted into the first race. Right, here we go. Daily Race C, starting without a qualifying lap in the Porsche. Where are we? A somewhat higher rated lobby, with no B drivers by the looks of it. A few names I recognize. Elliot, Semi-Snake were starting right next to each other, and I feel like I've gotten it horribly wrong with the car. It looks like there's everything that's all-wheel drive. Well, apart from the Mazda. But it looks like Porsche isn't the one to go with. Alright. Well, let's see how we do. Now we know what is the go-to car, which looks like the Alpha 155. But it's going to be a nice experiment to see how a Porsche can do against the meta cars. The issue is, I am not a meta driver, so the experiment might be a bit flawed, but we'll see. We're starting, I think, third to last? Towards the back, obviously. 13th, fourth from the back. Okay. Well, let's see. I have no expectations. Let's see. Are we gonna start? Are we gonna start after the chicane? I really hope we do, but it might not be the case. Yes, we are gonna start after the chicane. Beautiful. Looks like everyone's gonna start after the chicane. Nice. Yeah. Let's go. 10 laps of Montreal circuit in a wrong car. I can already see why. Alright, well, let's go. Yeah, that looks like it was definitely a very bad car choice. But let's see, maybe we can pick up the pieces from people crashing and whatnot. Let's see. Oh, we are very swiftly down to last, even behind the Mazda. I think Mazda is very fast in a straight line. Porsche isn't too bad either. Okay, maybe not as good as Mazda though. Just gonna take it easy, I don't want any issues here. Oh, that's what I meant. Oh, hello. Got bumped off the track there. Hopefully it doesn't give me a penalty, because it wasn't my choice to be there. Yeah, I don't know if I would necessarily push me, but... yeah, I don't know. We'll need a miracle to even catch up with the pack, if I'm being honest. They're gapping us pretty badly already. Good bounce. They were fighting up ahead, so we gained a little bit. Okay, I feel like four-wheel drive is a lot better at accelerating. Somehow. I don't know where it comes from. Crazy concept. Ooh, a penalty for P14. Well, we are dropping back from the pack again. Which is suboptimal, if you ask me. Oh. There's a lot of understeer there. Going on here. 1 second penalty for Spongy. Little bump on the rear from the Mazda. Where's the penalty line? I think it's... oh, it's right here. Right. Oh, this is 3 wide. This is not great. More people serving penalties. Overtaken while being overtaken. Oh, what the hell? Okay, that was really bad. That's even worse. What the hell? The guy who served the penalty is going to re-overtake us because we were so slow fighting. Not even fighting, I just couldn't go anywhere because of the other cars. Okay, I'm definitely going for an all-wheel drive car next time. I mean, Mazda's doing okay, but... doesn't look too okay to me. A little bit deep. Come on. Oh, another penalty for Max Spongy, okay. Yeah, I'm still unsure what is the fastest way through the chicane, as it is the case with many corners around this track. Yellow flags, there's a car way off the track. What kind of rejoin is that, my guy? What the hell? Okay, penalty for the car ahead, penalty for the car behind. I don't know why you're flashing me. You're the one with the penalty. Ooh, sketchy. Oh, we're good. Yellow flag once again. Car in the wall. Over to P12. Where did we start? P13, I think. We're on lap 4. I'm sort of getting used to the track, but it is clear that the car is not the one that you need for this race. In all honesty, my biggest issue is the chicane before the back straight. I just don't know how people turn so well there. I just get hit with so much understeer that I cannot get around. Okay, the Mazda's left, unfortunately. Another car in the pits. We've only got 2 cars still running behind us. Oh, okay. There's a massive pack of cars right ahead of us. We're just not quite there with them. Hey, AERO cars. Interesting that you're bothering. Not AERO, sorry. Aerotakes. Interesting that I'm bothering with this combos. I mean, why not? I just had an absolutely amazing race in Daily Race B. A rarity, I know. Oh my god. Big bounce. Oh, car dead behind. Would love to see it. Yeah, 45.7 isn't too bad. Okay, I feel like pace is coming back to me. Well, not coming back to me, but just... Oh shit. As I say that. As I say that. As I say that. Okay, shut up. Is it a DR grind day? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Well, maybe eventually, but not at the start. I did qualify somewhat for race B, just for one race. Or maybe we'll come back to it, but we'll see. I want to do another one, another race C, but in a correct car this time, after this. And then maybe we'll qualify, maybe we'll do some grinding, but grinding is a bit boring. If done correctly. If done incorrectly, very fun, but not very effective. I don't know how they turned through this corner. No clue. I lost 2/10 there. I haven't played Gran Turismo since GT2. Well, the game is a bit different now, as you can see. Somewhat. Welcome, by the way. Big bounce. Another big bounce. Oh shit, it was too big of a bounce. Okay. You don't want to bounce the second curb too much. If I could just stop messing around, I would have been fighting with this group ahead. Because they are fighting way too much between each other, losing way too much time. Okay, we're almost there. Just fight a bit more, guys, please. Oh, but the hairpin is coming up where I'm not as good as I should be. Oh, there's some fierce fighting up ahead by the looks of it. Turn car. Maybe front-wheel drive rotates better, but it doesn't really make sense. I'm guessing I'm just doing something wrong because I have been losing time even in different class, in different race with the hairpin. Oh, a bit deep. Okay, the bouncing wasn't too bad. We still lost time. We are right with it now. And these guys are fighting crazy style. Yeah, that's what I meant. I didn't mean to do that. I was as far to the left as I could have been. I feel like I cannot be blamed for this. We'll see after the race. He'll probably just re-overtake. Okay, fine. He's flashing me big time. I will let him back past. He thinks I was at fault. Sure. There you go. Don't see what more you could have done. I mean, yeah, it's just an awkward corner. What I could have done is just not overtake that. That would be a solution to it. But that's the solution for pretty much all racing crashes. Alright, we lost heaps of time. But it's fine. Successful bouncing. You could have tried not going for the apex. We'll see. We'll see after the race on the replay. No reason to worry about it right now. We could still maybe, if we're lucky, get top 10. Because I don't think I've got the pace to do it. Not at least in this car. Shit. But if these guys fight enough, we will have a chance. What a fantastic line. There's a war going on ahead. Don't need second. What am I doing? Ooh, yes, that's what I need. More over that, please. Oh, hello. I'm turning as much as I can. Yeah, the outside line is far better for accelerating. Especially in the front, in the all-wheel drive car. He's 6 tenths ahead. I think he might serve the penalty and still be ahead. Yeah, especially if he does the whole penalty burning thing. I'm still gonna go for it. Don't know if it's a good idea. Wasn't that bad of an idea, but the exit was horrible. Hey Prime Cole, welcome. How you doing? Don't squeeze me out like this. I could have punted you inadvertently. There was no reason for that. Okay, it looks like I don't have the pace to overtake these guys even when they're fighting, so I just need them to take each other out. This is the main goal here. Our only hope, with 2 laps to go. Still need to figure out a way to brake this corner. I thought I had it, but evidently I don't. At the same time, guys, we are enjoying a fantastic fight right in front of us. We're not really involved. We're just a cameraman at this point. Ooh, big slide from, what is it, P8? Come on, guys, just a collective crash. That's all I need. I'm even going to hand back here. Because I'm safe from behind. is it so difficult to crash? Like, am I asking for too much? Just for 4 cars ahead of me to just explode? Is it too much, really? Oh yeah, you'll love to see it. Oh, there's a penalty being served. They are inside each other. Pause. I could have gone way faster. Alright, final lap. Yeah, true. Around the outside? Question mark? Yeah, who do I think I am? Rather go? Why are we so slow all of a sudden? Like, I'm supposed to be the slow one here. Don't think he's got damage. It doesn't look like they're crashing, guys. Doesn't look like it, if I'm being honest. He absolutely shat the bed in the hairpin and gained 210s on me. I thought I mastered it. Like, it was perfect. And he absolutely dunked on me on the exit. Right. Evidently, I didn't master it. Oh, I so wanted to send it, but it would have been dangerous. Alright, well, +1 position from where we started. Could have been a lot worse, but still, not bad for a warm-up race. Real quick, let's take a look at the replay to see if we were at fault for this little moment. Obviously lost driver rating, expected. But I will choose a different car this time. But we're still going to start from the back. Right. I am like 90% convinced I could not have done anything differently there. But let's see. What lap was it on? Not this lap? This lap maybe? Not next lap? Yeah, this lap, I think. Alright, let's see. It's us against the car ahead. In question. The blue Alpha. Yeah, I mean, come on. Come on. I cannot be blamed for this at all. If anything, the bouncy Gran Turismo physics should be. Yeah, this is just unfortunate for him. Yeah, come on. No. Like, all of these incidents, when they happen to you, when you are on the receiving end of something like this, they look so bad, because it looks and feels like the other person just shoved you into the wall. But in reality, it's just the physics. It's the slightest touch ever. Like, look at how much I am on the curb. Like, yes, you can say that I shouldn't be there, I should be on the track, but like, come on. This is not it. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, this bounce off into the wall for him is, I mean, shouldn't be the case. Alright, never mind. Right. What car do we want? I do not want to drive the 155. But we evidently do need a all-wheel drive car. So I think we should go for the GTR. Change car. Where's the GTR? What else do we have all-wheel drive? Huracan? Absolutely not. Gonna be horrible here. Maybe Viper? Should we try the Viper? I just like the car. I mean, can't be that bad, can it? And it's pretty good in the straight line, I think. You know what? For this one race, I do want to try the Viper. For no particular reason. Let's try it. Right, what we got? 6 minutes till the start? I'll be right back. 1 second. Right. It's Viper time. Surely it's going to be a perfect car for this track. Surely. Oh, it just eats the curves. Look at this. I probably shouldn't be going for these stupid cars when I'm not confident around the track at all, and I don't have, like, inherent superior pace. But I don't care. I think because of how, like, where the camera is positioned, the car feels a lot slower than it actually is. Yeah, okay. Great. Let's try again. I still have an opportunity to switch, but I kind of want to try it. I think it can get, if I can get used to it, it should be fun. Or not at all. We'll see. Hey, you know what? I'm kind of feeling that it's probably not the best car. Yeah, you know what? Let me try the GTR first, then we'll come back to this, maybe. I picked it on vibes, and the vibes were not there. Let's go with the GTR. Cancel entry. Oh, please don't tell me I miss it now. Gotta be quick. There's the GTR. There's the GTR. Enter. There we go. Not all vibes picks are good picks. Right. Let's try it. It's still not the meta car, but I really don't want to drive the 155. I have to admit, Porsche does turn better than this. Okay, I need to turn more while going over the curb, otherwise I just understeer wide. Come on. Okay, I definitely need to learn how to drive this car because it's wildly different from the Porsche. Price and hairpin, yeah, we'll see how the hairpin goes. But the acceleration out of the hairpin should be better. Oh, yeah, there's... Ooh. We might have to go back to the Porsche at some point. Alright, I'll give it a go, at least for one race. We'll see. If all goes bad, we'll just go back to daily race B. That's why I have a qualifying time set. There are less people doing this race. My driver rating will probably thank me for doing it, but we don't care about driver rating. I do a lot, but I pretend like I don't. How does it eat the curbs? Oh, it eats them nicely. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Race 2. Now in a supposedly better car. Oh, the two guys that we were fighting with, Sam Snake and Elliot, qualified. What losers? Can't be me. Still starting at the back. I'm joking, of course. They're not losers. Okay, starting P14, so one position lower this time. There is another GTR, 2 GTRs. Nice, love to see it, love to see it. So I'm not the only one. A WRX, actually a very good choice. A unique choice, but still within the realm of what's meta. And the Ferrari up ahead. Let's see. Why no Citroen? Yeah, fantastic question. I don't know. But I'm happy it's not here, because it looks ugly, and I cannot drive it. Why is my car jerking like this? Alright, here we go. P14 to question mark. Hopefully higher than P14. What kind of launch is this from the Alpha? Crazy. Oh, interesting. I'm still there. Turning as much as I physically can, but it doesn't matter. Still got me on the exit. More exit from the Ferrari. Oh, this is awkward again. Everything is awkward. Whoa. Oh, brother, go. Drive. right pedal. It looks like a bump in there. Oh, hello. What an overtake. What is going on? It's just not turning. I wish I could turn. There's something inherently wrong with how I do this hairpin. Yeah, we lost so much time to the group of cars ahead. I gotta go for it. I'm not suicidal. Alright, let's settle in. It was an awful first lap. Let's try and get rid of this Ferrari. In terms of overtaking, not in a different sense. And go from there. Can I sneak up the inside? Nope, no I cannot. The understeer. He's very slow. He's sort of, it looks like he's letting you go, but then he doesn't. Okay, we're through. Now let's try and find some pace. A 1 second penalty for the car ahead. It's not gonna mean anything for us. I don't understand. I need to watch a replay of someone. Because I lost a second in the hairpin. A second. I don't get it. I legit don't get it. If anything, it was better in the Porsche. But I'm convinced it's me, because obviously everybody else can deal with it. It's clearly just me. I'm doing something wrong. I just need to figure out what. Okay, it doesn't do trail braking as well as the Porsche. Maybe I'm turning too much? Because the hairpin at the start of the lap isn't much better either. At this point, I'll just go back to the Porsche and just deal with it. Yeah, it's probably a penalty. Bounced way too far off the track there. Yep, half a second. There's once again a fierce fight up ahead. But can we navigate the hairpin? This is the most important question right now. There was a fantastic move up ahead. I slowed down incredibly early. A 3-second penalty for McSpongy, okay. How do you do the penalty burning thing? You just yank the wheel to one side? Like this? I don't know if it changed anything. Probably did it wrong. Big moment for McSpongy. Okay. Up into P13. Hell yeah. Absolutely living the life right now. Oh, It looks like if you accelerate while you are in the hairpin, the front wheel should like pull you out. Because I accelerated earlier than I would normally, and it seems to have been better. But I don't know. I don't know. More juicy understeer. Oh, thank you for bumping me. Appreciate it. Oh, it might be a penalty again. Please don't be. What do I... Look. How is his turning radius better than mine? Am I overturning? Am I underturning? What am I doing? What am I doing wrong? I don't want to do this race anymore. I want to go back to B. You're late on the brakes and overbrake. I don't know. Well, this time I did overshoot the corner, yes. I don't think... I don't know. We'll watch the replay after this race. Because at this point, like, I'm clueless. Because it's almost every other corner that I'm evidently doing something wrong. And I'm not used to this. Because... Crazy. I have not been this bad in years. Yeah, I feel like I'm not too far away from A-rated lobbies. This is a mystery to me. This is legit a mystery. Oh, yellow flags. It looks like accelerating early actually helps, because the car rotates better while on throttle than off throttle. Somehow. At least through the turn 2. It seems to be the case. Oh, yeah, this penalty again. Now. Nope, no penalty. Nice. Is this... Okay. I promise you, I am not stupid. And I promise you, I'm not doing it on purpose. But with each attempt to make it better, I only make it worse. I do not understand it. Right. What else can I try? I tried first gear, let me try second gear again. Oh, dead car. At this point, it's just a practice session. At this point, I just need to learn how to do it. Okay, second gear. And accelerate. Okay, this is more or less understandable. Okay, I just needed to accelerate earlier. But the other hairpin. Ooh. Game, like, look, this is really not necessary. Trust me. Anytime I can gain from corner cutting, I will lose right back in the hairpin. Alright, one more time. Let's try second gear and something else, I don't know. No clue. Next time, what I will try is to just add more throttle through the corner. Maybe it will help. I feel it in the wheel when I'm overturning, but regardless if I turn more or less, the result's still the same. I feel like. I'm just gonna let him go, because I don't want to fight with anyone. I want to learn. And maybe I can learn something being behind someone. This is not funny. This is not funny. Ah, why am I third? Well, actually worked better than second, by the looks of it. Maybe this is the key. Maybe I need to accelerate in like 5th gear out of the hairpin. Okay, what did I say I'll try? Second gear and more throttle. Okay. Huh. Being on the throttle does seem to be easier. It somehow stops the understeer thing. I missed the braking point a little bit there, and I couldn't accelerate as early as I wanted because of the guy ahead. But maybe it's the solution? But I still don't want to do this race anymore. I just want to go back to race B, that I understand. Alright, 2 more laps. Yep, that's another penalty. Okay, I'm definitely not driving... Okay, somehow it is not a penalty, I don't know how. I will not do this race ever again. I don't care. I don't want to torture myself more than I need to. It's hilarious and also very sad how I physically unable to do this final corner. If anything, it was far better in the Porsche, because the car at least rotated when I applied the power. It did what I wanted it to do. But it cannot be that bad. Like, there is a chance that this car doesn't do the hairpin very well, but it can't be to this point. Cut. Yeah, nice. Actually got the corner right for once there. What about the hairpin though? I made through the corner. I made it through the corner, but not in an efficient or fast way. Oh boy. Right. At least it's over. If there's a race B starting soon, I'll just go do race B. I don't want to bother with this. I'm not interested in this combo to a point where I would deal with this. Yeah, only 0.9 seconds, only. Just a small time loss. Yeah, personal best, but that is still like 2 seconds slower than the actual fastest lap. Awful. Get me out of here. If I have time, I will look at the replay to see what I'm doing wrong, but get me out of here. Oh. I don't even want to look at my driver rating. Alright, what about the next race? In 10 minutes. Okay, I do have time to look at the replay real quick. What car is this, by the way? Oh, a Tenza. Okay, no. Do I want to look at the Atenza? Yeah, I mean, whatever. All-wheel drive. Oh. Yeah, there's no way in hell my car turns like this. What is this? Okay, what if we look at the 155? Maybe it's different. I'm getting scammed. 100%. Alright, let's see. I don't see my car doing this. Alright, let me see if I can find a GTR on that list. There it is, P7. Okay. Intrigued. Let's see. You saw me drive, right? It just doesn't do this. Unless it has something to do with the curve. Like, it doesn't even touch the curb, maybe like a little bit. Nah. This is some sort of wizardry that I do not understand. Right, let me go do a couple of daily B races. Or do I want to keep learning this? Do I want to have fun? Or do I want to get tortured to no end and cry? Yes. I just needed some sort of confirmation. Maybe I'll look into it later on, because, I mean, the track itself isn't really fun, but for me at least. I did have a very fun race around Brands Hatch earlier. And I do have a qualifying time here. Let's see if we can replicate it. Oh, now this I understand a lot more. Maybe because I've done this exact race just on a different tyre on Friday. But it doesn't matter. Yeah, can I do it on hards? Especially going over the curb? Whoa, okay. Should have turned more. Saved it. Totally not fast, but saved it. There are brake bias settings, but I never touch them on this car. At least for this track. Because I don't want it to be too much towards the rear, so the rear steps out, and towards the front you don't really need it. But it is... yeah, you can change it. You just I don't. Actually, it may be a good idea to move it back a little, to get more rotation. You do get more rotation without the rear stepping out too much, unless I do this. Maybe that's why the guys that I was fighting in the race earlier had so many slides on the braking. Maybe they were running like very backwards oriented brake bias. Let's try with 2. See how it feels. Saved it. Saved it. It's fine. What an exit. Personal best? Question mark? It is personal best, nice. Oh, such a shitty lap. Okay, interesting. Did you do any brake bias in the Group 4? Yes, I did. I put it all the way to the rear for the GTR. Didn't seem to help. Yep. Got greedy there. Right. Slight improvement. Probably like still a billion seconds off of the fastest time in the world. And considering I improved so easily on such a shaky lap, means probably bad lap. 15th currently? Okay. But yeah, there's like 2 people who completed this qualifying so far. And I do need at least like another half a second. Ideally. Yeah, that was the guy that we were fighting with earlier. 24-0. Actually, a lot of people in the BRZ. A lot of people in the BRZ. Should we try a different car next time? Interesting. A lot of Porsches, but still. A lot of BRZs as well. Interesting. Or maybe for the next race we'll try the BRZ. Oh, starting on pole. Alright. That's a lot of pressure. Alright, well. Let's see if we can hold on to it. It's my first pole position in like years at this point. I don't do that many daily races, but still. It's a rarity for me to be on pole position. I get very nervous every time I'm leading or I'm in pole position, so I'll try not to fumble it. It's going to be very difficult. Alright. Well, let's see how this one goes. What did I do for brake bias? 2, right? I hope it doesn't come back to bite me in the ass, but we'll see. Ideally, for my driver rating, I want it to be a very boring race. Just start first, finish first. But I've got a feeling I'm gonna fumble it somehow. I hope I don't, but I might. Right, let's go. Oh, that was so early. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, so about fumbling, I think it's already active. Oh, come on. Didn't lose too much time, thankfully. But the tires are dirty now on the left-hand side, which isn't helping. Nice. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm gonna move back to 0 because something with the braking isn't working for me. Not used to it. Although it's probably faster, I just need more time driving with it. Maybe it was just the tyres are not warmed up, because it does take the hardest few laps to get into the temperature. Yeah, it feels a lot better now, but it has nothing to do with the braking, so I guess it was just tyre temps. Fastest lap? Question mark? Yeah, by a little bit. Okay, I think I'm used to the car now and to the track again, because these laps feel a lot better. Apart from this corner. But I knew I fucked it up as soon as I braked. Right, final lap. Let's bring it home with no mistakes. Pretty slow exit, but actually might not be that bad. Oh, that was so good through this corner. Nice. There's going to be a win. Another fastest lap, maybe? Yeah, by a few tenths. Nice. Could have been a more convincing win, but not bad. I think now we should try the BRZ. Or I just turn it into a DR grind session and just do this race, this combo until I die. Did I get the first lap? We cannot see anymore. Oh, no mind. Never mind. Right. Let us try the BRZ. Change car. Where is it? Where is it? Did I miss it? I did, because it's right at the top. Gotta go on hards. Let's enter. Alright. I'll be back in a second. Let me turn this on for you. Right. Got a few minutes to get used to the car to maybe improve our qualifying time. We'll see. Okay, well this thing I definitely want brake bias towards the rear, I think. Because it is still a front engine car. Let's see if I can match my pace with the Porsche in this thing. Oh, okay, yeah. the traction is not what it is. What I think it is. Definitely worse than on the Porsche. Yeah, so gotta be careful with this. Cannot be doing this. Probably 1/3 here. Whoa, whoa, still! Okay, I know I overheated the tires, but not to that extent. Come on. Work with me. Turn 1 seems nicer. And my left here is enjoying the exhaust a lot. Do I just stay in 3rd? Whoa! Jesus, okay, even 3rd is dangerous. Okay. This car might be faster, but it's definitely a lot more dangerous. I need to put at least a few laps in to know what to expect from it. Okay, so you basically use a gear higher, and you've got to be very careful with the exits. Even when you think you are in a gear high enough to avoid any wheel spin. Yeah, that was my mistake. Has nothing to do with the car. Just turn 1. I don't know. You are kidding me. This is a killer. Proper killer. Oh yeah, way too much speed. Way too much speed. You think you're safe, and you're not. I will try it for a race, but damn. This is dangerous. I'll just sit in high gears. It seems safer around the whole lap. In the Porsche, you can just put the power down and not worry about a thing. But in this car, damn, you're always on edge. But it does seem to be faster through these kind of corners. Too early on the power, or open up the steering, one of the two. Yeah, there's less understeer. That's for sure. Okay, half a second down on my PB. It's not as bad as it could have been. Oh, it's a shame I'm not going to be able to finish this lap because it might be a good one. Stop! Yeah, I mean, I can see why it could be the fastest car in qualifying, but in the race, it's dangerous. I mean, you should probably be able to survive 6 laps without spinning, but every time you feel like, oh, maybe I can push a little bit here, maybe I can accelerate a little bit earlier here, you cannot. The answer's no. Remember this. Alright. Here we go. Are we still starting on pole position? Yes, we are. A very close qualifying time between myself and P2. But I am now in a slower, at least for me, car. So, gonna be interesting if we can hold on to it. Our race win is not guaranteed at all here. And the issue is that 2 drivers behind me are A-rated. So as far as the game's concerned, as far as my driver rating is concerned, I have to win. Otherwise, I'll just tank my driver rating. All right. Once again starting on pole position, but this time driving the BRZ as opposed to the Porsche that I drove before. A very wild car on the acceleration. You gotta be very careful. It's very easy to spin. So let's try and keep our pole position and convert it to a win. Let's go. Yeah, it's already starting. Simply cannot get as early on the power as I want to. It's just way too dangerous. I don't have any confidence in the car to do it. Even in this corner. Crazy. Yeah, I can just be a lot more comfortable and confident in the Porsche, but we'll see. We need to pull through for this race at least. Turn 1 is a lot easier, but everything else is sketchy and scary and dangerous. Because it rotates so nicely into the corner. You think, oh, I can accelerate early, and then it just kills you. Because you cannot accelerate early. braking there. Like, it's very noticeable. I gain through the, like, until the middle of the corner, and when it's time to accelerate, I lose all this gain back. Oh, that was way too conservative. That was like crazy slow. This wasn't great as well. But we are keeping the lead for now. It's too close for comfort. Oh, this is definitely way too close for comfort. Oh, don't like this tight line. Saved it. Nice. But it's not a good position to be in. Let's put it this way. Phew, alright. 2 more laps. Last race in the Porsche, I was able to pull away from the pack. No longer the case here. Oof. Jeez. Austrian domination made both fans? Yeah. True. Alright, one more lap, no mistakes. Let's bring it home. Oh, no, 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 absolutely not. We're not doing it. All that talk about no mistakes, nearly binned it on the final lap, but we still managed to come through. It took a lot more work than it did in the Porsche, but we did win in the BRZ as well. I see how this car is faster, but it's just so sketchy. Almost 0 takes in the top 8. I mean, apart from the guy who died on lap 1 because of fighting with me, you're right. But, you know, I guess it's that sort of track. I don't know, do I want to try and keep working on the BRZ, or do I want to go back to the Porsche? Let's maybe give BRZ another go. Maybe I can improve my qualifying lap. Let's keep changing it to hards. Because a guy that I raced earlier in the Porsches, he did set a 24.0 with the BRZ, so... And I'm assuming we are of sort of like similar pace with him. There he is, 24.0. So I should be able to at least be close to him. Alright, let's try. Let's try again. We've got 8 minutes to try and improve. The advantages of this car are clear. It's just a matter of extracting them without dying. Like this. And almost died there as well. It does turn better, but it doesn't turn that well on these tires. Whoa! Interesting. Very interesting. And very good to know. Because normally you can just like slightly touch the grass there and it's fine, but I guess not. I guess not. With Porsche, it's just so easy, because like, oh, I went a little bit wide, it's fine, I'm only going to lose time because I went a little bit wide. But with this car, if your line isn't exactly precise down to a millimeter, if your inputs are not precise down to a millimeter, gone. Oh, come on. I'm not even getting close to my personal best. I need another half a second to improve. Crazy. Yummy understeer. Can I please get more? I see how you need to drive it, but you just have to accelerate and hope that it doesn't slide. That's exactly what I meant with like precise inputs. With the Porsche, you can just slam the power down and then modulate whether you need to lift off like a tiny bit or open up the steering, or you can keep turning. With this thing, if you're not nailing it from the get-go, yeah, you're done. Goodbye. Like that. I should have started opening up the steering. I didn't. I pay for it. But we'll try it again. To do a race with this thing. 23.8 is currently the fastest lap. In the BRZ, no less. So the top 8 are in the BRZ. Wouldn't have expected. Right, let's try and finish on a high. Starting pole position once again, with the exact same top 3. It's not going to be easy. No, we're not on. I mean, if I were if I were on the DR grind, I would have driven the Porsche because all of this would have been easy wins in the Porsche. I wouldn't torture myself. More than I needed to. Right, brake bias to 3. And let's try and do it again. It's a hard mode DR grind, yeah, sure. Okay. Starting from pole position. In the BRZ. A very deadly car, at least in my hands. Let's go. The guy behind me crashed last race while trying to fight with us. And P3. So I hope he doesn't hold any grudges. Hello. Hello. A very nice introduction to this car. Remembered exactly why I don't like it. Alright, we gotta go first. Okay, fair enough. He didn't want to go for the same move again. They killed him last time. I'm just underdriving so much because I'm so scared. The apex slightly. That was actually very good for the first time through this corner. That was perfect, I'd say. We'll never be able to do it again. A bit wide. Suboptimal. Completely missed apex there. Gotta give him a chance. Do I need to defend? Yeah, I might need to defend. Let's hug the inside. No switchbacks allowed. Hard on defense. Once again, hugging the inside. I figured he was gonna go for a switchback. Oh, hello. Hello. It's coming, but not close enough. Come on. Oh, he's gone. Okay. One car less to worry about. But it's still not over yet. Oh. We are still in immediate danger of losing P1. Can I relax right now? That was way too slow. Yeah, I have to be on it. I hope he's not close enough for a move here. No, he's not. Yellow flags. Oh, this car, man. Leave me alone. Or rather, don't leave me alone, please. Be nice to me. Once again, very slow, but sort of worked out. He's not as close this lap. Okay, we've built up a bit of a buffer to the car behind, but still, nowhere near the comfortable gap. Oh, especially if I do this. Oh my god. Okay. It wasn't great. Wasn't great at all. Okay, final lap. Can we hold on? Ah, another missed apex. What am I doing? Fumbling. That's what I'm doing. He's very close now. Oh, might have to go defensive here. This is not a comfortable gap. Oh, big slide for him. Okay, don't need to go defensive here. Just gotta keep my line. Keep the speed up. Don't go for it. Ooh. Small contact. He's off somehow. I think he tried to go on the outside there. It didn't work out. Phew. I think I positioned the car for this corner right in the middle. And he decided to go for the outside, but there was no space on either side. But we held on to it. Whew. Look at this grid, just old Porsches. But we came out on top. It's nice to do a little bit of defensive driving from time to time. a totally different skill set that I don't really possess, but I try my best. I'm much more comfortable attacking than defending, but sometimes defending brings you wins as well. Nice. That was fun. That was fun. It was a nice race indeed, yeah. Agreed. Agreed. You gonna stream all day? I don't know. I kind of wanted this to be the last race, but you know, kind of feeling nice. Maybe I'll go for one more. Let's try one more with the Porsche. Back to the old reliable. One more. 99% of gambling addicts stop right before winning a gazillion dollars. This is my mentality right now. Alright, let's try the Porsche. Well, not let's try the Porsche. Let's get used to the Porsche again. This is a very different car. Let's go with 2 brake bias. Yeah, it doesn't rotate into the corner as well. Maybe I need to go more towards the rear. Let's go like 5. What happens if we go 5? If anything, this race coming up will be even more difficult than just driving the BRZ, because at least I was used to the BRZ. Like, I knew what it was doing. Yeah. The understeer is very noticeable. Okay, let's go back to 2. Because I set my best lap with +2 in the brake bias. There is a lot of understeer that I need to get used to in 7 minutes. Now both cars just feel horrible. Yeah, none of this feels nice now. Oh my god, oh lord. How did I set a 24.5 with this thing? What crack was I on? Oh, okay, turn 1 isn't nice with brake bias to the rear and dirty tires. I think the first lap should be on brake balance 0, then go to +2 for the second flyer. Maybe. Maybe I should do it in the race because the tires warm up closer to like lap 3. Maybe. But that's way too sweaty for daily race B, if you ask me. But I will do it. I'm nothing if not a sweaty man. Turn. What a line. What a line. Oh. Oh my god, it's... Oh, oh. Yeah, crazy. How was I driving this car before so successfully compared to the BRZ? Can't even get into 24s now. Alright, this next race might be even more difficult than the one in the BRZ was. But in terms of being safer for the race, I definitely take understeer in this particular case, because oversteer is sudden, but understeer you can kind of feel it coming, and you can work around it, and you're unlikely to just outright die from understeer. Oh, that was good. Nice corner. It was a lot better as well. It looks like, legit, first 2 laps are just warming up the tires. Yeah, this is miles better. Or I just drove better. Alrighty. Pole position. Same group of cars behind me. Same task. To try and win. Right. Let's see how difficult this race is going to be. Had great fun in the earlier race, being on the offensive. This time, it's our turn to be on the defensive end and try and keep the first place. I'm going to start with 0 brake bias, and then maybe put it up to 2 starting lap 3, if I remember. If I need to. Here we go. Oh, it's so nice to be able to accelerate without fearing for my life. Okay. Already a much better start than in the BRZ. Oh, that was a not very nice bounce. Oh, I got dirty tires. I need to defend here. Don't think I do. I definitely need to defend now. I'm just fumbling this one badly. I need to get my shit together. This one, I cannot even blame it on the car. It's just all me. More understeer, please. Thank you. Oh, crazy. Decent exit, but still, we are nowhere near being clear and safe. Oh, this is close and worrying. Oh, it's a much better exit this time. Nice. What an exit. Right, 2 more laps. Probably a mistake from the car behind, a little small one. Opened up the gap a little bit. P3 is getting close though. We got a little bit of breathing room here. Alright, while they're fighting behind, we've opened up the gap. Let's bring it home. Yeah, once the tires warmed up, and once I got used again to the Porsche, is just so much better than the BRZ. Yes, the understeer, but at least in the race setting, just so much better. Alright, that's gonna be another win. Get in there, Lewis. Whew, look at all these Porsches. There was one BRZ at some point, but they dropped to 13th. A Ferrari in 12th. A GTR, well, DNF, yeah, understandable. Damn, that's a lot of Porsches. Phew. What does my DR look like now? I think I started with like 67k of some sort. Yes, that was a good race. Let me see if I can see it. Is it 66,000? Oh, there's no way it's 66,000. I don't know. There's no way I lost through today. I did have 2 very bad races for race C, but damn, can't have been that bad. Right. Let us open the ticket. Oh, yeah, it's a 3-star. There's nothing there. Absolutely nothing. Nothing of value. Hey, Mad Mikey. Welcome. How you doing? Yeah, not bad. had a good run of races. Probably gonna call it here, but let me feel. Nah, I've won enough. No, it's not like I've done well, but yeah, that's actually been these Brands Hatch races have been a lot more fun than I expected them to be. I expected them to be just like a whole train just driving behind each other, but maybe it's because these are earlier lobbies and people aren't that used to the cars, the track yet. It's been great fun. We had a nice race where I wasn't more on the offensive trying to win the race. We had a good few races where it was the other way around trying to defend, so a very nice mix of races, to be honest. Have you been yesterday's ALR Split 1 race? No, I have not. I raced in esports like a long time ago, but yesterday I was not there. It was not me. Right. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the races. I know I certainly did. And yeah, next time I will see you in 2 days' time on Wednesday for the ACC race around Zandvoort, the round number 3 of the ALR ACC Season 11. We can try and continue our streak, well, of 2 races so far, finishing in the top 10. This is my goal. But yeah, this is the plan. And this week as well, you'll see me on Friday for another multi-class series race. We are switching classes there to hypercars and group 4s. So one hell of a mix. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, thank you once again. Enjoy the rest of your day wherever you are in the world. And goodbye.